when was the first thought of having Jaideep, part of this show, come to you?
Who should play this role, and Jaideep was pretty much one of the first names that came to our mind. We were like, chalo, puch ke dekhte hai, what can he, worst he can do is say no, right?
The DK was saying, they have read the script. You just have to go there, just see what they give first. And usually actors like
Manoj or Jaideep.
They already know how to play the scene. And I'm waiting to see what they're going to contribute.
And if Hathiram was to meet Srikant Tiwari, what would that be like?
I would love to see. I remember that Jaideep Ahlawat, we were doing a scene, some other scene where Manoj was not there and he just passed by. And I was just looking at him like, oh. A badly written character is badly written character. You can't do much.
It's been 4 years, but the wait has been totally worth it because when the trailer dropped, I might have screamed. I actually had an opportunity to do it on stage because there we were. It was the trailer launch of The Family Man, and let me just say, since then, we can't wait for the season to drop. I have the boys with me on this group today. Hi, and welcome to Just Too Filmy, guys. Thank you so much for being with me today. I'm going to start with this, that The Family Man backdrop with, Jaideep in it would have been something that you might have imagined at some point, and now it's a reality. So I'm going to start with you, DK.
Right.
That when was the first thought of having Jaideep, part of this show, come to you?
It was kind of rather late in the development process because we took our own sweet time in developing this season, right? It's been a while,
Yes.
as everybody keeps
Reminding you.
reminding us, and we're also painfully aware it's taken a few years. So the biggest challenge was cracking the characters of these antagonists, Jaideep and Nimrat, and their entire setup, and so multiple things were thought through, and finally when we got the seed of an idea, and then we were wondering who should play this role, and Jaideep was pretty much one of the first names that came to our mind. We were like, chalo, puch ke dekhte hai, what can he, worst he can do is say no, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we went and met him, and he agreed to do it. Then what happened was, we had a character, we had everything set. Once we met Jaideep, and once we decided, once it was decided that Jaideep's going to do it, then we went and started tweaking the character to suit his personality, his general, at least what we understand from seeing his other work.
Sure.
So that's, then it started forming. And I think it's an amazing, so happy to have him in the show.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I have to say, I have never seen Jaideep Ahlawat break character, guys. Never. Because आप बड़े उम्दे actor हो. लेकिन I'll tell you the one time you broke character. Trailer launch पर ये डिसाइड कुछ और हुआ था दोस्तों, मैं आपको बिहाइंड द सीन्स की बात बताती हूँ कि मनोज जी आएंगे, जयदीप आएंगे, फेस ऑफ होगा, दोनों एक दूसरे को देखेंगे, ऐसे चलेंगे बोलेंगे, और हम सब तैयार थे इसके लिए, लेकिन आपने आकर वहां पर जो कैरेक्टर तोड़ जो आप, इट वाज सो ब्यूटीफुल, इट वाज सो जेन्युइन, एंड आई वांटेड टू आस्क यू, व्हाट डिड यू फील इन दैट मोमेंट? आई थिंक यू वर अ बिट ओवरवेल्म्ड.
Yeah, true. It was a very special moment because association with Manoj Bajpayee is very long, like from 2011 when we were shooting Chittagong. I remember that Jaideep Ahlawat, we were doing a scene, some other scene where Manoj was not there and he just passed by. He was going to his van to get ready and I was just looking at him like, wow. So from that moment till this, I was waiting to share screen with him, work with him. And it's not just my time, it must be so many actors' dream. So, yeah, they told me backstage that you will go and you will face off with Manoj ji and this and that. But I don't know, it just happened. I couldn't do it.
So beautiful. Then how did you do it in the show?
But that's a different thing.
Of course.
When you are a character, when you are Rukma,
Yeah.
you don't feel like you're standing in front of Manoj Bajpayee, though you know it. So you know it, not the Rukma doesn't know it. So that way it happens.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. I can't wait to see the two of you face off now because you saved it for the show.
Yeah.
So अब तो लोग show देखेंगे ही. Suman, I have to ask you that there is one of the biggest sticks of the show has always been that the family doesn't know, right? And then in the trailer, we find out that the family now knows. I mean, to me, Family Man was about the family never knowing. So, how did you arrive at that decision as a writer, as part of this team? And who actually called it, saying that, maybe we should tell the family this time?
Actually, it's not accurate that the family doesn't know. Suchitra knows, and in season 2, the daughter gets to know. Dhriti gets to know. That,
Correct.
Towards the climactic, just before the climax,
Correct.
she knows. The only person who's left out is Athar.
Athar.
So there comes a point where, in fact, the line is, if you see the starting of the trailer, he says, tell him that other secret also. That's how it starts, right? So we thought that, that's the correct place to tell him, because I can't reveal much. Because,
Yeah.
It was, in fact, when you watch the show, you'll understand that there could not have been a better moment to reveal that to Athar.
Also, to add to that, I think the kid is old enough now.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, from when we were doing season 1, our research was, all these characters are kind of based on real characters in real life, right? So when there's an intelligence agent and in a job like this who doesn't want to be known as this, obviously the adults in the family know what he does. It's not exactly like a cinematic thing that nobody knows. It's like the wife knows, because the wife is smart enough, mature enough to know who else can know and not. Kids in the family typically don't know, because you don't want them going in school and blabbing that my father is an intelligence agent, right? So,
Correct.
And so, like in season 2, as it turns out, Dhriti is anyway became old enough to be kidnapped, and so they had no choice but to explain to her what it was. But Athar was still a kid. But now I think Athar is also old enough not to.
Let the cat out of the bag. Absolutely.
Exactly. So Athar is old enough to know, and I think that's a natural progression.
Yeah. I'm just excited about when these decisions get taken, right?
We actually don't remember exactly the point in time, but we're always, if you've worked with us, you'll know that, until the scene gets edited, not even shot, until it's edited, it's like locked. Until then, anything can change.
Wow.
So even at the script level, there are certain things that that you hold dear. You are attached to certain scenes, certain characters. But then that's not always the case, because DK will say, no, it's not like this. It has to be. So those fights keep happening. But I think this especially, these kind of things, usually it's Raj who will find the most inappropriate moment to drop this, truth bomb.
Correct.
So, what do I say? It's like I am happy that a weight is off my chest now, saying, okay, fine, now everybody knows.
Now everybody knows. Exactly. Tushar, it's so exciting to see you part of the directorial team, simply because I'm sure that there is an added responsibility. It's not like it's season 2, it's season 3, right? So do you think that was exciting for you as well, saying that, bhai sahab, main abhi aaya hu, aur is daur mein I can do 2 things. I can either be extremely pressured about it, or I can come in and bring something that it truly requires me to be here. So what do you think that is, for yourself?
See, we all know that I've been a part of this team. So, while the pressure was there, also because since it's my debut, so there's a bit of nervousness also. But we're pretty much familiar with each other. Even on set, we're all together all the time. It's not like if one person is taking a lead on a day, the others are also there. So that kind of support system is also there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would say that I was a bit nervous, but I was also prepared at the same time. And I had the support of all we have brilliant actors in our show. So you don't really have to try much, or you don't have to tell them too much. Actors like Manoj Ji and the others who have been there in the other seasons, so they know their characters. So my job was fairly easy. I just had to control my nerves and and just do what I know and carry on with whatever's been there in the show.
No, that's fun. That's really fun. I wanted to ask each of you to think of one strong reason why you'll always remember the shooting of this show, because all of you, of course, were there. So think about that while I take this to Jaideep. You are in your villain era. So how fun is it for you to turn around and play this negative or antagonist character? And how different is it from playing another character? Is there any difference at all?
No, not in terms of playing a character, because it is more fun and
It is more fun, he
happy
says.
feeling
Mm.
if it's written nicely.
Hmm.
If it's written badly, then you are in trouble. Then you have to make something out of it. Apply your mind, your logics, your conviction to make it work.
Mm.
But even that doesn't happen. A badly written character is badly written character. You can't do much. But when you play nicely written characters with insight of his mind and life and everything, like for example Rukma, you don't need to be worried about that. You just need to be in the right space of mind, little empty, little take advices, be ready to adopt something from the scene, from the set, from your director's point of view. Anything can happen there. So it's more of fun because of that, because you don't know what's going to happen.
Correct.
You know your lines, you know everything, you know the scene, you know the premise of it. But what is the beauty of it, that you don't know how it's going to be there. So I remember there's one scene and Rukma is little, angry, and he lost someone and this and that happening, and he's interrogating one guy. And something happened. And we were not thinking like that. Sir came to me and like, yeah, this way of saying lines is also working. And I'm like, are you sure? Then we took both. We'll see what will happen. So that is the beauty of it. I don't know. So yeah, it is fun when it's written nicely and you have a team who's always there to protect you from your own
Mind.
thinking,
Yeah,
your
oh
own
my
mind, because you
boss.
can go haywire
Of course.
sometimes. Like, oh, hey, excuse me, idhar. Ye wali line.
Bilkul. Which sir were you saying? Because there are 4 sirs here.
Yeah. But it depends. See,
Kaun sa sir tha
the
ye?
beauty of again, it happened in Patalok also. I was there. But there, it was 2 people, not at the same time.
Yeah.
Samajh? So
Bilkul.
this track is followed by someone, this track is followed by someone. Here, their conflict doesn't come to us. They resolve it first, then only one point of view come to us. Right?
Brilliant.
So that is the beauty. We are not confused. They resolve their thing,
Yeah.
and they reach at some point. Okay, this is the thing this is the path we're taking.
Correct.
Okay, let's go and
do
tell
this.
them that vision.
Amazing. Thank you for that. That's an insight into one of my questions was going to be, DK, that how do you, allocate or delegate?
And just to add, they are amazing in that sense.
Yeah, na?
The combination of these two, like he said, Raj has this kind of, inappropriate time to truth bomb, and DK sir minds is very different in terms of detailing and everything. Everything has to be there. You can't miss things.
Yeah.
So this combination is very interesting.
How lovely. How do you figure?
No, I mean, we've been doing this for so long now.
And not just 2 of you. I'm saying 4 of you now.
Yeah. See, the 4 of us, it's
हो गया ना,
I mean,
1
it's a
2 का
different-
4 4 2 का 1 हो गया
it's a
ना?
slightly different ball game. I mean,
Hmm.
like either when Suman is directing or when Tushar is directing, largely I just let them do what they're doing, right?
Mhm.
But even now, what's happening these days is, depending on the situation, one of us takes charge and kind of does it. But earlier, like Raj and I used to direct together, be on set together. Even then, like he said, anything that happens in Telugu, we go back and forth. The actor is standing there thinking, "Ye kya baat kar rahe hai?" types. Then one voice goes to him in Hindi, and he only or English, and so the actor gets only one feedback, and we hash it out. Also, I'd like to think that when we are sitting, all of us are sitting in the room developing this season, right? Writing the story, developing, figuring out everything. All of us are kind of getting on the same page. And after a while, even the crew, the DP, the DOP, and the production designer, costume, everybody also starts getting onto the same page. So, honestly speaking, making a show or a film is a team effort. Everybody credits the director as the captain of the ship. Yes, sure, you might just point and say it this way, but you require everybody to be doing their job, being in sync for the ship to actually move in the right direction. So
I love it.
The whole process is very collaborative in that sense. And think about actors now, right? Exactly the example he said. There is a scene which I'm thinking, when we wrote it, I'm thinking it will be spoken like this will be the mood, this will be the spirit. And then he goes there and in his own thing, from wherever he's coming, the previous scene, his mindset, he's got into the character of Rukma. He does it slightly differently in a different way, and suddenly we're all thinking, this also feels very natural, or maybe this feels more natural, this feels more organic because it's coming from him without anybody telling him what to do. So there you go. Suddenly he ended up directing that scene.
Sure.
In a direction.
Or giving it direction.
Huh?
Giving it a new direction.
Giving it a direction, yeah. So it's, that way there is no, it's not that big a deal is what I'm saying.
That's amazing. Like he's just
I
like
love that feeling
democratized.
when there's a little contribution from you, so like some lines.
Yeah.
If there is a word, Suman Bhai comes to me and like, what does that mean? Like, it means, oh, nice. It's so cute in that sense. Suddenly like, oh, this word is that. Nice.
Yeah, he's Hindi challenged.
Yeah. So the other thing is, like there are many kinds of directors. So there are directors who go and tell at what angle you should lift your hand. There are people who get into that level of detail. And they think that that's oh my God, this director is so cool. He even tells how to raise the eyebrow at the moment.
Yeah.
Ek aankh se aansu.
But these days, what I learned from them is that, like when I started directing, I had this. I'm into cutlet. The DK was saying, they have read the script. You just have to go there, just see what they give first. And usually actors like
Manoj or Jaideep.
Jaideep, Priya, Sharif, whoever, they read the scene, they're ready, they already know how to play the scene. And I'm waiting to see what they're going to contribute. So once they bring something to the table, it's like he said, it's like somebody said, a screenplay, is an invitation for other artists to come and perform.
Wow. Yeah.
So whether it is actors, whether it is editors, composers, I'm including everybody. So it's, which is why I, whenever people come and ask me like these aspiring writers, like screenplay is not a literary document; it's a technical document. Once you understand the weight of this, then all of this will fall in place. So
I know you said this in an interview recently as well, where you said that screenwriters are looking at screenplays almost as literary texts, and it doesn't need to be. Now I get the reference to it. Is this what you were meaning?
Yeah. Look at you talking about writing.
Every time I'm on a mic, Suman. Thank you.
Yeah.
Tushar, I'm going to ask you to be complete fanboy at this point and tell me what was the one scene that you were directing, or you had to bring something to that you were most excited about, without giving spoilers, of course. So maybe the feeling of the scene, or maybe it was exciting for me because.
There's plenty of stuff like that, but I would say that there's this scene in the season where Athar is in school and JK goes and like sort of helps him out, and that was fun because JK being JK sort of brings humor on the table. It's a fun scene. So I had
he ruins the day. Exactly what it is.
Yeah, and I had a lot of fun directing that scene because, like Suman sir said, sometimes you just have to let the actors do what they do, and then they just surprise you, and that was fun. Besides that, although I love when we're shooting action, so all the action sequences are a lot of fun for me when we're all shooting together, and there's some nice set pieces that we sort of choreographed, and those are the sequences that I really sort of had fun shooting.
Yeah, sure. What is the one thing that you stayed away from? Like, for example, if I had the prospect, and I'm a noob, right? So if I had the prospect of having Manoj and Jaideep, I would give them that scene, you know.
Right.
Was there something you stayed away from? Because you were like, yeah, sure, that's what everybody would expect, but you know what, we're better than that.
Like in the show, you mean?
Yeah, in the show.
Oh, वैसे तो there is, I mean, there are so many things, right? That's part of I think that's part of the DNA of a writer's room,
Yes.
right? Since season 1 came, season 2 came, do you know how many ideas for season 3 would have come on social media, right?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
saying, hey, you should do this, hey, you should do that. You know, it'd be awesome if you do this, awesome if you do that. So I think we sit there and we think, okay, I mean, there is some genuine love in some places and saying, you know what, people are really looking forward to this, let's do something like this. And in some places, everybody's expecting us to do this. So that's the one thing we shouldn't do, kind of a thing. Not out of any, not out of any kunnas or anything, but the idea is,
Sure.
if it is expected, if it's predictable, everybody's going to watch it and say, yeah, it's nice only as expected. It's
Sure.
not the answer we are going for. We want people to watch the show and say, ideally, okay, I'm going to say it out loud. See, I'll be happy if people watch the show and say they liked it and it's a good show and they loved it. I'd be happy, but I would really be thrilled if they said, this is better than the previous 2 seasons. That would be like, oh yeah. We hit the jackpot.
I mean, we hope that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the holy grail we're all hoping
It
for.
is
but,
the holy
I mean,
grail, yeah.
let us see. We'll
because
know the answer in about, I don't know, in about a week's time.
It's so unfair that the more you spend time with the same world and the same characters, it's harder to do that.
It is. And the comparisons are inevitable, right? And the surprise that people get at, these are the characters, this is the world, this is the story. The surprise they get in the first season starts going down because people now know the characters so well. They pretty much know who these people are,
Of
right?
course,
So it's
of
hard to
course,
surprise them. And yet, we have to surprise them.
Yeah.
And of course, bringing in new blood, like the new antagonist, helps in a big way because these guys still have the ability to surprise the audience.
Sure.
But getting the family to surprise them, that's the challenge.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My last question, because I'm sure we'll run out of time, is to you, Jaideep. 2 observations. One is you started the year with a show that was based in the most beautiful part of our country, which is the Northeast. And you're bookmarking your year and ending it also with a show that's taking you back to that region. So I think that kuch to rishta hai aapka.
Yeah, it's a nice feeling. It's a great
Yeah,
feeling.
yeah.
And you feel humbled, actually.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Grateful to the
Yeah.
universe. Yeah.
And if Hathiram was to meet Srikant Tiwari, what would that be like?
I would love to see that.
They'll be friends, no? They'll just have a cup of chai together.
Yeah, kind of, senior officer from, intelligence and like, sir, मैंने बहुत किस्से सुने आप.
है ना?
पैसे वाले.
The question you should be asking is, what will happen if Hathiram meets Rukma?
They won't meet.
That's the question you should
That's
ask.
a great question.
Yeah.
You know, the fun part about this is that for him, he can do this in front of a mirror.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be like, are you talking to me? That'll be fun. Maybe you do that.
Yeah.
Aapne aise kabhi kiya? Are you crazy like that? No, maybe not. But thank you so much, gentlemen. It's I'm so glad we spoke together today because I got a little peek into what it might be to have created this season.
Hello guys, this is Jaideep Ahlawat और हमारे साथ बैठे हैं DK सर, सुमन, तुषार, हम फैमिली मैन सीजन 3 की टीम. कुछ और भी अलग अलग